In this video, we'll deconstruct and pull out the layers and parts and colors of a finished image in my new book, Ymira Meets the Viking Gods. So first off, we're in Art Studio Pro, and it's version 5.0.1. We're on a MacBook Pro, but this was created on an iPad with the Apple Pencil 2. And first off, let's start with a black and white image. And traditionally, with pencil and paper, we'll have to draw this as one image. And if we mess up or need to change something, we have to redraw it. But here, everything is in separate pieces, like the people. And let's start off for an example with the little gnome. She's in each part, or each page of my book. And here I can move her around and place her different spots. Traditionally, I have to redraw the whole thing. But with this being on a computer, we can place her different areas. So we can remove the cats. Also, we can remove the people like Ymira and the other cats. And we can zoom out a little bit here. And we can see there's the vulva standing there. And a trick here is she's drawn separately also. But standing on top of the grass, it looks like she's floating. So I make a little bit of grass to float in front of her to ground her to the background. And also the staff is a separate piece. So I can adjust the size or the angle to fit into the image. All right, let's hide her and the staff. And then we can look over at the dad and the sheep. The sheep also has a couple parts, like the head. The head is floating above the arm, so it looks like he's petting him. Otherwise, it's just floating in the background. The dad's head also is another part. So when I put it in here, I can adjust where his head is looking or his eyes without having to redraw the whole thing. And, well, let's get rid of this. And then the dad, and there's a little sheepy. We can also get rid of, zoom out a little bit. Sorry about that. And we can zoom out and get rid of the little sheepy. All right, well, you look at the background and you'll think that's the final image. It's not. There's more parts and pieces. Oh, there's a cat up here. Let's get rid of that. And then we look at the rune stone or the witch stone, and let's get rid of that. And now the hut. The hut is a bunch of pieces also. And the pot can be moved and removed. And also all the little parts inside the hut, like the table, we can slide it around, reposition it. The little boxes, the shelves, the things hanging on the ceiling, all of them are parts also. Now the hut itself is another element, and we can remove that. And the background has one more layer, the detail in the branches. Let's skip over to the full color image and go into the layers. So here's what it looks like without the black lines on it. And it's pretty creepy. Well, as a little sub note, as a child, I was told to color inside the lines. Well, you can see here, I like the grass to go outside the lines. In some spots, like a cloth, it should be inside the box. Or like the cat, see the hairs going outside the cat. So the things you learned as a little kid don't really apply. So, and also with the sheep, look at the scribbles. I was also told not to scribble. But here it works great, especially when you turn the black lines on. The scribbles blend right in. Okay, so let's remove the little sheepy. And we can remove the people. And then also, let's look at the cats. And the cats have eyes, too, that are green. They used to be blue. I like the yellow. Okay, so we can remove that. And let's just keep moving forward. The fireplace has a glow to it. You can see I can turn this glow on, and it's at 55%. I'm going to turn this up to 100, and you can see it's a little bit too bright. This glow is affecting everything else inside the hut, like the stuff on the shelf, and maybe the bags hanging on the wall. Okay, well, let's turn that off, and we can look at the coals. Now the fire is completely out. And we can turn off other things and turn off the layers with the pot. And here's what it looks like without the black lines, and we can move all the elements around. So let's look at the rune stone, or the witch stone, you might say. And we can remove other elements too, like the trees in the background. There we go. And the grass on the hut. And then the grass on the ground. Look at all the scribble marks there. Anyways, keep going. And then the hut itself, we have sawed bricks like you might find in Greenland or Iceland, not in Sweden. This is still a Viking thing. And then the structure of the hut and the texture of the walls, the background fillers, and then the big trees and the background trees. Okay, well, there it is. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'll add all the layers here, and I will start posting more videos of the process of my books. Again, thank you. May your ancestors be praised.